What's up, everyone? Brandyn Pokrass here with the league winners, here with USF tight end Wyatt Sullivan. Wyatt, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, just to get started right off the bat, you are a new transfer to USF. How has your adjustment to your new school been?
It's been great. The guys accepted me to the locker room. Everybody treated me like family and just learning like the culture. It's been fun.
What's been your favorite part of being in the Tampa area so far?
My favorite part, just being so close to the city, because that's how I grew up, just being able to just go to the city and having more things to do. And I got family out here, so
You
yeah.
you you got you got a favorite restaurant, favorite place to eat, favorite place to go out so far?
Um, I haven't really been to too many restaurants yet, but I liked just being near the Gulf, especially Gasparilla just passing last weekend. That was fun. And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Gasparilla is something you can't miss. Unfortunately, I've missed it every single year, so gonna try to change that. But
that's a
and my next question for you, you had plenty of options when you entered the transfer portal. What made you decide on USF as your next school? And then second part to that, were there any other choices that you were seriously debating USF with?
um I say the just being wanted, I haven't had a chance to to play for a staff that's recruited me and really wanted me there, and like being an important piece to the offense was a big thing for me in the portal, and knowing that I'm in a place where I'm wanted to be there and there's expectations for me. That was important to me. Places I also considered was um I would say Liberty and Memphis was probably the two strongest I considered. But after taking my visit to USF and doing all my homework on USF, it really wasn't anything debating that one or challenging that one. Yes, sir.
So looking towards the football field now, what excites you the most about USF's offensive scheme?
What excites me the most is just I feel like if you're a good route runner and you're a smart football player, there's no way you can't be open every play because there's so many options on every play. Every route has there's no it's no play that tells you, okay, this route, you have a dig route. It might be this route, you have this versus this coverage, you have this versus this coverage, and you have this versus this coverage. So good route runners can get open, and I consider myself a very good route runner, and I feel like I'm going to be able to display that this season.
And specifically relating to you, right? You feel like this is an offensive scheme that allow you to be more of a pass catching threat.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Awesome. So, not another question pertaining to you as a player. Is there anything that you're specifically focusing on improving this offseason, whether it comes to be blocking or route running, or are you just focusing on improving every single aspect of your game overall?
I would say just improving every aspect of my game. I feel like every aspect of my game is pretty strong right now, but just getting it to that next level to take me to where I want to go in the long run.
And building beyond that, what are you hoping to showcase as a player at USF in the 2025 season?
When I got recruited to college, I was a receiver, and I haven't really been able to show my receiving attributes, and that's what I came to do in college. And I feel like this year, and with this offense, with this team, with these quarterbacks, with this offense coordinator, I'm be able to show all of that.
What goals, as we head towards the spring practices, do you have for the spring practices, whether it be just in the practices or also in the spring game?
Um, just showing what I do, just doing what I do, being me, making a name for myself, and showing why I feel like the offense should pertain to me, and I should be able to help us win. How I can help us win this year.
Switching lanes a little bit, right? As you go to try to, showcase these abilities and in this scheme that you are excited to play in, is there a guy you want to try to model your game after, right? Is there a guy that you look at the next level, NFL level, where you're like, you know what? This is the guy that I want to be like on the field this year. This is the guy that I want to play like this year.
I feel like the player that I could emulate the most is probably like a Brock Bowers, just with my athleticism, my size, and my strength. I feel like we're very similar players. And also Jonnu Smith from the Miami Dolphins. That's another big one. And I watch a lot of George Kittle and Sam Laporta, guys like that.
So does also being like versatile in the way that you can do everything on the field play into that?
Yes, sir. I like to model my game off. I'm not just a receiver. I'm not just a blocker. I could do everything, and I can play anywhere on the field.
And then my last question for you, taking a very wide lens perspective, what
Sir,
do you want to accomplish in the 2025 season? Whether that be as a team with USF, as a player on the field with accolades, or everything else in between.
I want to win the American Conference Championship. I want to be in a 12-team playoff, and I want to make a run for a national championship. That's my main goals. And then individual goals, just I don't really have like a yard mark I have to get to or touchdown mark I want to get to. Obviously you want 1,000 yards, you want 10 plus touchdowns. But I want to just, if I get the ball and I'm on that field with the offense we have and my abilities, I know I'm going to get the numbers I want. So just whatever number trajects to winning is the numbers I want to put up.
Love that answer, man. Well, that's all I got for you. But before we get going, where can everyone find you?
You can find me you talking about in person or on social media?
Either way.
Personally, you can find me at USF facility in the indoor on the jug machine. And online, you can find me at Wavy Sully on Instagram and at Wavy Sully on TikTok and Twitter.
Well, that wraps us up here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes, sir.